protect people from threats that other security products can't prevent. It's as simple as that. Netacea is very different to others in the market, and this is partly comes from the fact that the way we approached this problem was quite different. We were uninfluenced by conventional security approaches. Lots of security systems are effectively based on the idea that there'll be a signature that we can identify that indicates that there is something amiss here. And so I would liken this to determining somebody is a criminal by the fact that they're wearing a balaclava, right? I can see the signature of the balaclava is there, and therefore if you're wearing a balaclava, you're probably up to no good. We don't look at that. We don't look at that at all. All we care about is that you're trying to climb in through the window, you know, that you shouldn't be climbing in through.
The majority of internet traffic is now made up of bots. Many bots are malicious and actively looking for the next opportunity to attack. It's time to stop the bots. Learn more at netacea.com.
So the idea for Netacea originated in the challenge that we were seeing in existing customers. The company that Netacea was born out of, Intechnica, had about 200 or so clients. The majority of those were UK large enterprise, so GlaxoSmithKline, Unilever, ASOS, Channel 4, Marks and Spencers. These were the kinds of names that we were working with. And we kept seeing an issue that how did they manage scale effectively when they couldn't scale anymore? What happened when the platform that you were based on, there was not a practical way to scale out of the problem easily? So we looked around at the market and we're looking at various technologies to try and help with this. And there wasn't really anything that was very clever. It wasn't particularly intelligent in the way that it did this. This sort of idea started to form. They all focused on managing traffic at a network level. They didn't particularly care about what the visitor experience was like or what that visitor was trying to do. We thought, well, let's approach this from a user-centric behavioural point of view, and we'll build something that's sole goal is to analyse in real time behaviour on a platform and work out what that traffic is doing. Why is it there? Why are all those visitors here? What are they trying to do? But as soon as we'd sort of put the first alpha version of this product live, we were just seeing unexpected behaviours on these platforms that the client didn't understand. And we realised that this was going back to our roots, robotic activity. These were robots that were hitting the platform, and it was serious threatening activity conducted by persons unknown for their own gain that was just going straight through all the enterprise security that was in place. It's the behaviour that we put first rather than the signals of what you're about. And that's unique in our space that we operate in. So that change of approach has been very effective in efficiency. We're much more accurate than other systems in the market, much lower false positives, almost nearly no false positives, which is the holy grail of security. But then also the architecture and the method that we deployed meant that we can use a single product to protect web, mobile and API with the same product, and nobody else can do that. We have helped one of the world's largest retailers sell PlayStation 5s just before Christmas. So I'm pretty sure you'd have been aware in the news the challenges of trying to actually buy a PlayStation 5, yeah? And the issue really was that robots were buying the PlayStation 5s. So we would literally see a stock of 100,000 PS5s be sold in sub a minute, and they were just entirely being purchased by robots, some of which were just people at home who were a bit technically skilled and had built a robot for them and their mates and that kind of thing. But the majority of them were people people who would just immediately relist these on secondary markets and sell them for triple the price and more. It was real satisfaction to see that humans were buying these products, and a great reputational story for the company that was involved in that. I love the gladiatorial aspects of working in the security space. You know, there's a very direct, active, you have a product that's out there that people are trying to bypass by whatever means possible, continuously, state actors, so very well funded. The clients that we work with are exposed to all of the levels of attack, from what is classed as, you know, script kiddies, amateurs, that kind of thing, noise and nuisance, through to serious organised crime and then state actors. So we have serious and determined attacks on the platforms that we protect, and staying ahead of that is a real, shall we say, challenge, and is enjoyable. So the cybersecurity market is an absolutely colossal market, and whilst we're in an area at the moment, in a time when people are talking about turbulent markets, economic downturn, even including in technology markets, one of the things that has consistently bucked that trend is cybersecurity. This year we're expecting to see, as we did see earlier, cyber budgets continue to increase. So the general forecasts that I've seen from the analyst community is that cyber budgets will increase by 26% over the next 12 months. So whilst everybody else is cutting back, cyber, particularly in a what you might call a heightened state of threat and anxiety in the market, is going to continue to grow. Netacea has everything that's required to be a global force in security. We've proven that we can beat billion-dollar valuation, well, multi-10, 20, 30 billion-dollar valuation companies with our product in terms of the capability in that. So I want to see that go as far as it possibly can. It solves a real problem, it's an important problem, and I want to see it reach as many customers as it can and be the global name that it can.